Thank you. Okay, before I go on with the honorees, I do want to mention that Bridge to Life is made up of all volunteers, and we do have our office manager. You met her as you came in the door, Regina Dykeman. Where is she? Probably at the door still. Okay, there she is. Thank you. Okay, there she is. So if you call the office, you're most likely going to hear from Regina. And also, I want to recognize the many dedicated volunteers that we have. Our Wednesdays is when we do our material distribution to our women. Very often we'll have 40 women with their children lined up before we open. Especially, you know what kind of harsh winter we had. There was never a Wednesday where somebody wasn't looking for material assistance. So I also want to recognize we have volunteers that come every Wednesday from Connecticut to Flushing. Okay, Diane, stand up a minute, Diane. She's standing. And the other volunteers, please stand up and get recognized. The table is in the front. Okay. We also have some very dedicated volunteers that helped us with the dinner. They called every single church in Brooklyn and Queens, spoke to either the secretaries, if they were lucky they got the pastors, to fill our journals. All right? We have a young man, Michael Mullany, who's not here tonight. Betty Jane Ducey's over here, called everybody. Because you know, if you don't follow up with a phone call, you're not going to get the ad. All right? We also have people that pound the pavement and shake them down to get journal ads and prizes. And literally, they do shake them down. We have Rose Videography, where is she? Many of the gifts are from Rose. And we have Jeffrey Manheimer, who, how much? $1,600 worth of prizes and awards. Okay. We also want to thank for the support of our Republican clubs that are here. The Republican clubs are pro... Excuse me? Oh, Rose Podolsky, stand up. Okay, here she is. Okay. Anyway, our Republican clubs have not only supported us. Their platform is pro-life. And I've been volunteering with the Queens Village Republican Club with our president, Phil Orenstein's here. We also have 2 candidates here that ran for city council. But isn't it a shame that only 26% of us even went out to vote? We had wonderful pro-life people running for office, and nobody voted. So let's hope we make a difference and people go to the voting, because our votes make a difference, especially for the unborn. Okay? So we also have Dennis Saffron, who ran for office, Joe Buchanan ran for office, and I'm sure you'll see their faces again. So please support them. Okay. At this time, I want to call Sister Patricia Finn to come up.
This is the one who wants to touch.
Okay, here she is. Sister, weren't you in California this weekend? Oh, we were. Where were you this weekend? Arizona. Came back. Close. Okay. Sister Patricia, Ellen Patricia Flynn is a member of the Sisters of St. Dominic. Okay, in my high school education, I was educated by the Dominicans. So I know I'm very proud to be a product of Dominican education. Okay, thank you. I am not going to read off her stories in the journal. I'm going to ask her to tell her story. We have our satellite. Bridge to Life has a satellite. I can't see you in the back. I know you can't see me in the back, so I'm moving up here. Our satellite is in Astoria by the gracious generosity of one of our board members, Monsignor Sean Ogle, is a pastor of Lady Mount Carmel. And he works with Sister, and she's the director of the charities for the Brooklyn Diocese. Excuse me, I asked for 10 minutes. I still have about 7. Please, let's respect our honorees. Thank you, Cathy.
and thank you one and all. Wow, what an honor to be standing here today on Divine Mercy Sunday and the day that two popes were made saints. I think Ed and I stand in very good company then and are quadruply blessed today with all the blessings that are coming upon us. It is an honor for me to accept this, not in my own name, but in the name of all the people at Catholic Charities and all the people, all the young women and families we have been privileged to serve. And Catholic Charities' partnership with Bridge to Life has been a wonderful partnership for us all. I have here today Karina Bedekazal, who is the person who runs our services for pregnant women, who works. Karina, would you just stand so everyone can acknowledge you? And with our very small, limited staff, we have been blessed to serve 174 pregnant women. We have brought 104 healthy babies into this world this year, and 69 we're waiting for the birth. But in addition to that, through the programs of Catholic Charities and how we can partner with Bridge to Life, is to collaborate with the services that all of you are able to help with Bridge to Life, and then with some of the supports we have through Catholic Charities, to bring these women and families on their journey through life. Not just the delivery of the baby, but really help to support these families to keep their children healthy and educated. So we do very many programs regarding education for families. And we have a maternity and early childhood program that really works with the parents and engages fathers in the process as well, to really fulfill our agency mission of carrying out and working to help people become more independent and to really respect life at all stages of life. No matter what your income is, no matter what your race or religion is, at all phases of life, and to journey with them in that process. So I accept this today in the name of Catholic Charities and all the people that we are privileged to serve, thanks to many of you in this room. Thank you.
I just want to read the plaque. It says, "The Bridge to Life honors Sister Ellen Patricia Finn, Deputy Executive Director of Catholic Charities, Brooklyn and Queens, a true pro-life champion," from the Board of Directors, April 27th. Thank you so much, sister. All right, our next honoree should be a familiar face to most of us. Anyone that reads the tablet or watches Currents television, Net TV. Did I get much? Ed Wilkinson has been the editor of the tablet, Brooklyn's highest diocesan newspaper, since June of 1985. He joined the staff in December of 1970. Okay, he comes today with his wife Sheila Wilkinson, and his son Ed, you Jr., who probably gets dragged around like my children to all these different functions. Thank you for coming. One of the most memorable events of tenure as editor was his personal meeting with St. John Paul II, when the Pope visited in New York in October 1995. So let's let him tell his story about how he's pro-life, and he is. He always never hesitates to write something pro-life in his paper. Okay.
Thank you very much. I think I have 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's all. I did get to meet with John Paul II. It was in 1995 when he came to New York, and it was the morning that he was scheduled to say Mass in Central Park. And there were 4 editors of Catholic newspapers who were invited over to Manhattan to the residence where he was staying. And we were able to greet him before he went to Central Park. And I naturally took the opportunity to give him a copy of the tablet. And I have a picture of him looking at the tablet. And he looked at the front page, which was his picture, and he gave a nod of approval. So, you always think that saints are people who are on these holy cards, and now I have a picture of myself with the saint. It's hard to kind of wrap my head around all this, but it's great. And it's wonderful to be here on the day that John the 23rd and John Paul II are canonized, and also on Divine Mercy Sunday, as Sister said. And it's especially great to be here with all of you who are pro-life, and I want to salute you for all the work that you do. A couple of weeks ago, I called Cathy and I said, I'm going to receive this award, thank you, but I've never been out to Bridge to Life. I'd like to come out and see the place. And I was blown away by what I saw. The dedication of the volunteers and the quality of the program. It was fabulous. We got a nice piece on currents about it, and I was able to write an article in the tablet. So I really want to salute all of you for your efforts and for your talents and for helping to be lifesavers, because that's what you are. You're lifesavers. You're on the front lines. And I want to congratulate Sister Ellen Patricia and Cathy Charities. They are also on the front lines every day for the cause of life. At every stage of existence, Cathy Charities is there. And they're to be congratulated for all their efforts. And Bob Siegel, who I saw here earlier, the Executive Director, congratulations to him and to Sister Ellen. For my part, all I can say is that I will continue to support you and the life issue. You keep doing the work that you're doing, and you can count on my support. Thank you so much.
One more plug, and then I'm going to give I'm finished today. You might have seen some flyers on your table. We at Bridge to Life, we do support conception till death, but we also want to honor our fallen heroes on Memorial Day, and there is the parade at Bill Neck. So if you see them on the flyers, please support Queens Village and Northeast Queens going to be working on that parade. And I think I neglected to say we have Northeast Queens Chairperson Kevin Ryan and his wife are here too. Where are you guys? And they support us. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Thanks. Okay, thank you. And the dance floor is open.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for your honorees. Let's give them a nice big hand.
One more thing, I'm sorry. This year we did something different, and I would be very upset if I forgot it. We asked for table sponsors, and this year we had 2 organization-sponsored tables. One is Our Lady of Mount Carmel, sponsored the table that the nuns are sitting at, the Dominicans, and DeSales Media sponsored the table that our other honorees at Ed. Now they'll get advertising on our website for a year. Okay, and they got advertising in our journal. All right, so if anybody would like to do that again for next year, please consider it. Thank you, and let's dance. Thank you. Okay.